just one more. Play mission. Okay. So...
No.
The kingdom's overrun with Valheim soldiers. We have to do something. We will hold what land we can. Maybe if we... Not so fast! Who are you? I'm the person that's going to smash, bash, and pulverize you. You can call me Ragnar. Alright. Fight me! Okay. So this is actually the first interesting map. Not that the other ones weren't interesting, but not a lot to see on the other maps. This is the first map where something actually is happening. Did you see that the Valheim hordes just captured a village to the west? They'll attempt to claim the neutral village to the east next unless we stop them. Then let's stop them. Luckily, a Cherrystone Ranger is here to help us. Rangers are units that can attack enemies from a distance. Let's move it into a position from where it can attack any approaching undead. Sounds good. Okay, so they'll force me to move it here. I don't really like this position, but whatever. From this position, our ranger can attack any enemies approaching from the west. When you want to end your turn, select an unoccupied map tile and then select end turn. Okay, we have no gold, which is something that will matter in the next mission. So this is an archer. Okay, archer. Our version is called Ranger. The Valheim version is called Dreadbow. I'll try to call it Ranger as much as I can, if I recall. Sometimes I might call it Ranger, whatever. It's an archer. We have buildings now that matter, so we'll talk about it next turn when I do have the gold. They'll also do a small explanation, so let's just end turn like they said. Okay, Ragnar will do her stuff. She made one more unit back there, as you can see, and moved its units. Now, are you remember to check the units info? Okay, more explanations. Doesn't matter, it's just telling us that this unit has a passive 2, but since we don't want the archer to move, we simply select the same tile again. So they're teaching us how to click stuff, and we'll just do it exactly as he said. And we got a kill out of it, which is nice. We did it. We may have defeated the soldiers, but it's not over yet. The enemy owns a barracks. This will enable them to recruit more units, or new units I should say. And as we can see, they have one and we have one. Fortunately, we have access to a barracks of our own. We should select it to recruit a new unit at once. Okay, I'm on it. So you press here. This barracks lets you recruit 3 different unit types, swordsman, pikeman, and rangers. That's right, but due to our current funds, I can only afford swordsman right now. Single swordsman can make a big difference. Let's recruit 1. Okay, recruit. Awesome. Note that each barracks can only recruit a single unit per turn. Right, I'll make sure to remember that. Okay, he moved. And now I move. Select our new swordsman and order it to move and capture the village. Okay, it's forcing me to play in a certain way. That's fine. Let's capture this. Hey, hey! Excellent work, my queen. Villages bring in 100 gold every turn, so they're incredibly important to the war effort, right? Because more gold means we can recruit more units, correct? In fact, we can cripple the enemy's income by taking their village to the west. To capture a village that is owned by a different faction, we must first defeat it, then I'll recruit more units straight away and order them towards that village. Great. Okay. So there's something that's also important to note here. Not only do we have a barracks to build, we now have funds, as we can see on the top right now. Now, what's important to understand is that we have 300 income. So, why do we have 300 and not 500, not 100? The reason is because each village will give me 100 gold every turn. So, 3 villages, 300 income. So, now we'll make a unit. Some units are more effective than others at defeating sorcerers as villages. I advise you to rely on the pikeman's powerful crit for this job. Alright, I'll recruit pikemen and send them towards the enemy village. Okay, so that's fine. We'll just do pikes. And we're gonna move everything towards our opponent. We don't really want to play defensive here. Turn 4, enemy reinforcements to the north, and will now be heading towards your northern villages. Should have known they wouldn't make it easy for us. It's just, don't leave the northern path. Then I'll make sure to leave a unit to protect the northern villages. Yes, again, nothing's really happening that matters. Now, I can be super aggressive about it. I really don't want to, because I don't want my units to lose HP. So we're just gonna keep going. Okay, this looks awesome. So let's attack here. Let's keep making more units. Now, you might be wondering why I put this unit over here. Okay, let's attack like this. We're just gonna keep pushing. I don't really care about anything else. I only really care about doing damage to their stuff. Okay. They'll explain reinforcements next turn, so I'll explain later, but just know that we can heal units with buildings in this game. So now it's gonna do some damage, not a lot, because it's very weakened, so it was doing something like 20% of its total damage, so not really all that impressive. So what I'm gonna do now is this. This. Okay. So I activated the crit here. By the way, what did you do? Excellent, you've cleared the enemy from the village. You should capture it to secure it before Ragnar takes it back. Yada. Okay, so let's move. Cancel. So let's move the pike over there. He can defend it on his own. Now, I should do what? I don't care, I'm just gonna do it like this. So the archer passive is when it doesn't move, it crits. So when I don't move it, its passive is activated, and he gains some damage. I believe it's 50%. Doesn't matter, just understand that it gains quite a bit of damage out of the equation, which is nice. Buildings counterattack when you attack them. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to attack with a ranger first. Okay, so we can click units to see how much they can move. This is critical to understand how we should be moving our units. Let's wait over here. Let's capture like this. I'm gonna start skipping some stuff because, well, there's no point. In fact, it starts with the equivalent of half, capturing around. It's just explaining that when we cap it, it starts with half the amount of HP the unit that captured it has at the moment of capturing. Okay, let's do this. I shouldn't really do this, so I won't, honestly. There's no point. So let's move it like this, and like this. Let's skip this, because this will be very easy. None of this matters, honestly, but I'm just gonna do a pikeman anyway, so understand that you should be producing every single turn. Now you'll notice it changed building. That isn't very smart, because now he's again taking all the damage he can. But whatever, it's computer, so we'll allow it. And now we're gonna clear the rest of the stuff. So mission should almost be over. This is really not a good play, but I believe my unit will survive anyway, so I'll just do some damage to it. And he can always activate the crit anyway next turn, so it's fine. Let's move this here. I'll just move this here. Let's skip it. There's no point. So I'll now just end turn. Like, there's no point in building whatever, because, well, just gonna finish the mission, because the objective is just kill the barracks. So playing with my food makes no sense. And now this comes here, and this crits for the win. Okay, and this should be it. So I'll stop this now, but I'll do some more missions right after. So I'll probably be uploading this in a fairly quick succession. No, this is not happening. Emmerich, we did it. Good work. Shatter, shatter, go away. Shatter, shatter. I said go away. What are... I said go away. Oh no, it's you.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, I didn't mean to disturb you. You didn't disturb me. I was lying in wait. Right? This isn't over. Kinda is. Okay, so that's an S rank again. As you can see, it's a pretty easy mission. It's the start of the game. To get an S on this one, it's the first one I feel like I should explain how you should do it. Just go for the buildings immediately. As you can see, defending on the top, you don't need to save units. Just use a single pikeman by the time they get to the buildings. Don't use your units that come before, because you don't really need to. You're creating your pikemen right on top of your own buildings, and you just want to defend the buildings for a very small amount of time. Also, they're attacking with just crappy units, so they have a really hard time capturing the buildings, as you could see. So don't worry about defending, just grab everything, attack your opponent as fast as you can, and you should have an easy time getting your victory in your S rank. And that's it. Thanks for watching.